The theory of transformational leadership was first introduced by James McGregor Burns in 1978. The idea behind this theory is leaders and followers help each other to gain a higher level of morale and motivation. Stripped down, the leader's approach involves change in the followers or in business, the organization itself. Martin Luther King Jr. is a perfect example of a transformational leader, as he led the civil rights movement, possessing the character traits I have outlined. Some of the pros of transformational leadership include the ability to retain more employees, improvement with new initiatives, build a better rapport with employees through mutual trust, as well as challenging employees to take greater ownership of their work. Some of the cons include it's difficult to implement in extreme bureaucratic environments, requires an initially broken system, and excessive risk could compound existing problems. The theory of situational leadership was first introduced in the mid-1970s. The fundamental strategy situational leaders must embrace is there is no single best way in which to lead your team. The leader needs to assess individual members and the task at hand to adapt to what is needed, and modify their leadership style to meet changing needs. In order to adapt and change leadership styles, it is important for the leader to be able to identify problems in a rational way and solve them effectively. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, is a great example of a situational leader due to the ever-changing landscape of technology. Some of the pros of situational leadership is it's easy to implement if the leader can evaluate the situation and needs of others, as well as leaders can change management styles as need be. Some of the cons include it's difficult to implement in multinational organizations due to culture differences. It doesn't take key differences into account between male and female subordinates. And long-term strategies aren't always clear with a constantly changing leadership style. The theory of relational leadership was first introduced in the 1960s. The concept behind the relational leadership is motivating subordinates through a people-oriented approach by developing a positive rapport with them. Relational leaders help their subordinates feel better about their work and themselves. Relational leaders are very team-oriented and foster strong bonds with their team in order to accomplish mutual goals. UCLA head coach John Wooden is the quintessential picture of a relational leader, as he was able to lead the men's basketball team to 10 NCAA tournament championships spread across 2 decades in the 60s and 70s. Some of the pros include a trusting relationship is built between the leader and subordinate. People work well together, increasing productivity. And teamwork is reinforced by ingenuity and friendship. Some of the cons include the time-consuming commitment to foster relationships. Your subordinates might try to manipulate you, and personal relationships can sometimes get in the way of productivity.